All right, this is my absolutely fantastic, beautiful 1980 Xenon pinball machine. You will notice that the playfield is in excellent condition for a game of this vintage. Um, this has got mostly modern boards in the back, which I'll show you in a minute. Plays like a dream. Since I've had it, I've had to adjust a couple of switches to get it dialed in 100%, but I haven't had any game-ending crashes or bugs or anything like that. So to give you a tour around the whole thing and point out all the negatives as I go, you will see that overall the back box is very nice. It's not absolutely perfect. I mean, there's a couple little spots like right there that you could touch up with a little bit of black. You can see on the side here, we've got an operator's number embedded in there. A little bit of just some little dents and bruises in the black down there. Overall, not bad. It has a very nice coin door on the front. A negative to point out, the coin reject button works just fine, but it is missing the spring if you're picky. Moving on. Oh, and you can see that it was drilled for a lockdown bar at some point in its life. Moving in on the side, you can see overall it's very nice on the right side. There is a hair of touch-up right there. And over here on the right-hand side of the head, there is something I've never seen before, and that there is a warning sticker. This equipment has not been tested to show compliance with new FCC rules. You can see in the back box you have these wonderful chase lights that go around in circles. Of note, those numbers in there appear to flicker on the film. That is an artifact of the camera. Those displays all work flawlessly. But once again, going over here from top to bottom, there are LEDs for the most part above the playfield. It's still incandescent underneath. I did drop LEDs in the in my phone. I did drop. There we go. I don't want to flip that halfway through. I did drop LEDs into the pop bumper caps. I did most of a topside teardown on this. It was my intent to install a playfield protector that I had that came along with it, but it had been warped over time and it didn't fit right, so I tore it down and then put it back together after cleaning it up real good. These aren't brand new rubbers, but they're all very serviceable. I haven't had any issues or breaks or anything like that. The playfield is in amazing condition. You will notice, around here, this is all glass smooth. There's no like raised inserts or any issues like that. You'll see the art over here looks great. A lot of times these get blown out in this area where the ball hits it over and over and over again. There was a little bit of touch-up that I did in particular around the pops up here to the right. You'll see a little bit of off-colored black there. On the other side of the pops here. Just a few very small areas in the pops that have been touched up as being black, which you can absolutely notice if somebody points out to you. If nobody does, you would think it was part of the art that is in there itself. And this light is computer controlled, so it's still incandescent. I haven't looked up why, but this LED right here, or bulb underneath it, is not working, and or there's something I got to do to troubleshoot to get that light working. I do have this very nice Tilt graphics apron cover. Underneath the apron is there. You can see that it had some sort of operator sticker that somebody tried to peel off and kind of messed this up a little bit, but I think that the magnetic cover looks really sharp in its place. Now, moving on into the back box, this pinball machine is from 1980, so it is 43 years old at the time of this recording. However, it has mostly modern electronics in it. So, if I can open this, I just love the chase lights in this back box. And you can see this is kind of hard to find, but this is the mirrored back glass. So there's two layers of glass here. Where it says Xenon up here is one layer, but that's about 2 inches behind where my finger is. You can't see it very well, but there's some two-tone semi-mirrored glass right here where my finger is going that's sort of in a circle right around here, and I can't, it's not going to pick up on camera. It's just very subtle for the cool effects there. Moving into the back box, to the best of my knowledge and abilities, these are original displays, but they all work wonderfully. The back box, back glass, whatever you want to call it, looks great. It's all there. Moving into the back box itself. This head is very heavy, so I'm going to support this with my hands. You'll see the auxiliary lamp driver board is original. This does have an Alltech MPU in it, which is amazing because it's a new computer board in it. And these are awesome. If you've never had them before, you can swap out between a bunch of different early machines, like take this board and put it in a Flash Gordon, for example. But more importantly, it's reliable, and I love these things. There's also a Rotten Dog Amusements. What is this? This is the voltage regulator solenoid driver board. It has the original speech boards in there, which are kind of hard to find, but they all work. I have a separate gameplay video, which I will also post up there. And the Playfield glass is not currently in here, but it's brand new as of about a month ago. So it's essentially perfect Playfield glass. Oh, and the chase lights here have been upgraded to the LED version. But let me, hold on, set this down here for a second. Just got to put the back box back together. Overall, this is a super fun game. I'm just going to give a close-up on the art and on the playfield, because that's what people care about the most on this, most likely. It's just a piece of paper towel there. But I love the alien art that's on this. If you're familiar with Paragon, the same artist did this. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And that back box with the chase lights is about the most 1980 thing you could possibly get. Same dude that did the art on this also did the Paragon and Lost World art up there. Ferris, I think his name was. Paul Ferris. My favorite pinball artist, at least back in the day. But here you go. Like I said, no issues. I never figured out how to put this thing on free play, but I've got 34 credits on here now. I maxed it out at 40 when I first got it, and it's been going down and going up from free games and playing decently and not playing decently, and you can always, drop quarters through or manually add them yourselves. I'm sure there's a way to lower the high score. But here you go. Xenon. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and play a one-handed game, even though I've got a better gameplay video I'll put up there too.
Xenon.
One-handed, mind you. It's not nearly as loud with the glass on. Come on. Incidentally, playing one-handed will make you a better player. So, this has got a multi-ball in it, a 2-ball multi-ball. So, there's a couple different ways to do the game. You'll see there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have to hit those in order. If you hit them at the top, or you can hit them in any order down here. But you hit those, each time you complete them, it moves these up from 2x to 4x to 25,000 to extra ball to special. You can also lock, you hit 3 balls in there, then you hit a ball in there, and then if you hit it 3 more times, it gives you a multi-ball. And each time you hit the ball up the ramp, it increases this value, and it just keeps adding numbers. So this shot ends up being ridiculously high at some point in time. It's still balanced though. It's really a cool game. I'm only letting it go in favor of a Swords of Fury. I'm also at like 60 different pinball machines rotating through my basement over the past 4 or 5 years, so nothing stays forever. This is a cool one. There's the ramp shot. There you go. Pathetic, but one-handed. But once again, Xenon, Great Valley game. Cool. And these are the keys, obviously.